fix some of the problems we have in college football, and I'm hopeful that it works as well as it can. So I applaud those steps. How it actually plays out, we'll see. I think in the end, the rev share, the NIL, what that's going to mean. Is it really going to be a structure where you have to approve all the NIL deals are valid or not? We'll see. It seems like it's not going to that direction here lately. So I don't know. I mean, I think in general you want the college game to be competitive, to have somewhat of a level playing field. I'm in favor of making all employees just like the pro game. I think if everyone would buy into that, the sooner the better. It would be better off. It's obviously a proven system, and we're paying our players now. So, but I do applaud that we're trying to do something to make it work, and I'm hopeful that it can. But we'll see how it plays out.
You turned those close losses last year into W's. Where is the improvement to come from?
Well, that's going to be our goal. We had 4 games where we lost by a touchdown or less, and had a chance to win in every one, but we made some critical mistakes, and that's not only the players, but coaches as well. So it's been in the offseason trying to find ways to fix that, make sure it doesn't happen again, have answers to problems, have the solution ready to go as soon as something happens, and be able to adjust is important. And we had some close wins as well that we found a way to win. So being consistent in what we do, being sharp, everyone being on the same page, will be the key to winning a lot of these close games.
You guys are the big win against Clemson last year. What did that victory mean for you guys? What would it mean now for them to come to your home stadium and be able to defeat them?
Well, it was a great moment for our program. That's a great venue to play in, a very talented team. We played well, and we just played well. It was a really good football game for us. But to play well every single week is the challenge. So I'm sure Clemson will be ready to go the next time they play us, and we'll get their A game. So that's what you're always excited to do, is play great football teams. And the fact that we are capable of winning those is a great thing. Now, building consistency and making sure we do it every week and bring our best, that's the challenge. And we got to get better at making sure every week we can bring our A game as well.
Jeff, how difficult is it to mesh newcomers, transfers, and high school guys with the older guys, and how have you guys kind of almost mastered that the first couple of years?
I do think we have a good plan for the adjustment of the rosters changing quite a bit. And ours changes quite a bit every year, and that's just how the rules are put in. With 2 transfer portals right now, so you can't predict what's going to happen. So you've got to be able to make things work with your current players, and then if you have to adjust at any time, be able to adjust. So with that, I think you got to spend a lot of time with new players as coaches, and you got to be around them, and you got to work with them. And in my opinion, vacation period needs to be more maybe in the month of May when they're gone, we're gone, or in the winter when there's recruiting going on. So the summer months are vital. Being around our players, working with them on a daily basis, getting to know them, building a relationship, and making sure you watch video and film and that you're on the same page. All those things have to happen, and if it doesn't, you're not going to be ready game 1. So we're working hard to do that, and hopefully we make good progress.
Coach, what do you want this team identity to be for this year, not just on paper, but as a personality or culture-wise?
Well, I think for us always, being a hard-nosed football team is very important. So, as we go through the full gamut of how to play our best, it really boils down to the simplicity of playing hard, playing tough, and playing smart. And I think if you do those 3 things, those are actually visible things that fans can see. And they can see, does this team play hard? Man, this is a tough team. Man, they're a smart team. They don't make all these mistakes. So if we can do those things, combined with the things that we work every day on, I think we could win any football game we play in. But you have to do those things, and fans want to see teams that play hard and that want to win and that compete to the end no matter what the score. And that's not always to do. Sometimes you get down, sometimes the score gets away. Okay, oh man, this isn't going our way, and you feel down about yourself. And you got to have excitement. You got to be into it. You got to know that that's going to happen. You got to be prepared that at any point that can happen. You've got to be able to rally the troops and stay strong and still believe in yourself. So that's what we try to do.
Have you seen enough to know that this year's team has those qualities?
I think we do, and I like what I've seen now. There are new pieces, and have they played a game for us yet? Some of them haven't. Quite a few haven't. So how it translates, you never really know, but I'm confident that we're in a good position now. Creating competitive environments in fall camp are very important so that we are somewhat battle tested without tackling guys to the ground and having an all-out scrimmage. But those things have to take place in fall, and the build-up has to continue, and every day has to be utilized so that we're ready for game 1.
You go from winning team last year to a team this year that makes the ACC title game, goes to the CFP. How do you go about taking that last step?
Well, that's the goal, and it's the goal for everybody, but not everyone's going to get there. It's just the reality of it. And the national champions last year lost 2 games. So how do you handle losses when they happen as well? It's got to be trained and talked about. So, we've identified, in my opinion, our weaknesses as coaches, as players. We've talked about it, we've studied it, we've communicated, and we're finding ways to improve. Now, there's going to be new things happen this year. It's a new team, so you just got to make sure that the experience and the work you put in adds up so that you're able to fix things when they start to deviate in the wrong direction as fast as you can.
Jeff, the secondary was an area you kind of leaned on the portal quite a bit. Your impression on how those guys are doing in the rebuilt group there?
I like our secondary. I think we have talent that are older. I think we have some younger talent. Now, we do have a lot of talent that hasn't played for us, but I think we put them in the best position to succeed. They can do well. Now, for us, a lot of our losses, one of our weaknesses on defense, we gave away too many big pass plays in the passing game. So way too many explosive plays, and that can't happen. We've been good versus the run. We've been good in certain games, but big pass plays have to be prevented, and we can do a better job of that. So that's been the emphasis, and that's just not our players. That's our coaches of putting the best scheme together to make sure that we can keep that in check.
Coach, do you have any thoughts about the Teddy Bridgewater situation over in Florida?
Well, I don't know all the details. Teddy was a great player for us, great player in the NFL. I know he looks out for his kids and wants to do what's best for them. So I hope it all works out. But I know he had a successful year, and he came back to one of our games this year. We honored his jersey. He's been a great advocate for our program.
Speaking of working out, have you seen enough of Miriam Ross to know that, okay, this is going to work out, this is a good decision, this will be a good marriage?
I think so. I think he's done a really good job with us since we got him in January. He's had a good spring, a good summer. He's been a good leader. I think he has been battle tested, gives us a veteran guy with experience. I think he's hungry to prove himself this last year, and we're going to help him get that done. And I think we have some weapons around him that can take a little pressure off of him. Hopefully we can play good defense to take some pressure off of him, but I definitely like what I've seen.
Coach, the way that the ACC is shaping up these days, it seems like there's a lot of former NFL legends that are suddenly having to coach against. How do you feel about probably admiring things that Coach Belichick did on the field to now having to scheme against him?
Well, it's great to see great coaches come in the league, and these guys are veterans that have done it at the highest level. So it brings a lot of great traits to our football league. I think it's a competitive league, the ACC, with a lot of really good coaches with a ton of experience and good players. And it's up to us as teams to go out and prove ourselves. And that means having a competitive league, non-conference games, performing at the highest level. But without question, I think that we have a chance to continue to improve and get better. And we've got some really good teams in this league. And I think hopefully you'll see some really good play and product come out of these games.
Coach, you've got Clemson in November on a Friday night. Is that game circled on your calendar, or do you just treat it as a week-to-week? It's just another game?
Well, it's circled with the other 12 games on the calendar. But no, we understand there's certain teams on there that are just really good, and they're really good every year, so that's one of them. So, as you prepare for a season, a lot for us, we prepare for first 4 opponents quite a bit, and then we'll pick a few beyond that to kind of get a tentative game plan against. Of course, Clemson's one of them. I mean, they're just that talented and that good that you have to have a great plan ready. You have to play your best. You have to find a way to take away their strengths. They got a lot of them. So without question, we have prepared for them to a certain degree. And while it's later in the season, we've got to worry about all the games before that as well. But they're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and you've got to be really playing top-notch football to win.
What were your takeaways from that first run-through last year as an ACC head coach?
Well, it was my second, but the takeaway was I just think that, we could have won as many as we wanted, and we could have lost quite a few. There was this really good parity where, I just think every little detail matters. And if we can coach well, get good quarterback play, run the ball, make some big plays in the passing game, play consistent defense, find a way to get a slight edge on special teams, you can have a chance to win. Now, if you're off on some of those, you're going to lose. And I just think that's part of college football now when you're playing competitive Power 4 teams, and definitely in our league, there's a lot of parity.